The warm-up today, 5 inchworms. Inchworms, you're gonna fold forward at the hips, put your hands on the ground, walk them out, go down into a cobra, come back down into a downward dog, walk your feet forward to your hands, trying to keep the knees locked, and then repeat the motion. Scorpion kicks, laying flat on the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground, take your right leg and kick it back and rotate over towards your left hand. Come back to the starting position and repeat the same move to the other side. Seal rocks. You start in a child's pose, you come forward and then rock into a cobra position and then rock back. Twisting bear. You're in a bear crawl position. You're gonna twist over to your right, which means you're gonna take your left foot across your right foot and then reach your left hand back while you drive your right hip up to the ceiling. Get that nice stretch on the shoulder, return to the starting position, and do the same thing on the other side. Today we have 21, 15, 9. That means you'll do 21 repetitions of one exercise, then go right into 21 repetitions of the next exercise, then you'll do 15, 15, 9, and 9. And we have 4 different groups of exercises. On the first group, we're gonna start with dumbbell thrusters or broomstick thrusters. You'll do 21 of these. We'll then do push-ups. You'll do 21 of those, then you'll do 15, then 9. At the end, you will then run either 200 meters or run in place for 1.5 minutes or jump rope for 200 singles, or if you have double unders, you can do 50 double unders. Set 2, alternating back lunges. Make sure that when you stride back, that front knee stays behind the front toes, and then return to the starting position. Table rocks. You're gonna thrust your hips up so that the hips are even with your shoulders, and then lower them back down to the ground. Back up to where they're even with your shoulders, and back down to the ground. Set 3, we're gonna do side lunges. Side lunges, you wanna step out, your toe is slightly turned out, your knee, again, does not travel past those toes. You wanna sink back into that posterior chain, and then return to the starting position, and then switch legs and do the same thing on the other side. Plank shoulder taps. You can do this either in a high plank or a low plank. You hold that position, making sure you have the shoulder blades pushed apart, and then you take the opposite hand to the opposite shoulder, tap the shoulder, return it to the ground, and do the same thing on the other arm. Set 4, burpees. Drop to the ground, push up, thrust your hips forward, try and land your feet outside of your hands, come up, clap, and then resume the same movement. Brazilian jumping jacks. Instead of going out to the side on this, you alternate forward and back. Today we finish up with some stability work for the core. First, we're gonna do plank. Plank can either be done on your elbows or in a high plank on your hands. Push those shoulder blades apart, tilt that pelvis, keep your legs locked. Tabletop. You're in that crab position, push those hips up, engage that posterior chain, stretch out that thoracic spine and that chest, and then hold that for 1 minute.